Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of 12-Inch Figure Fanatic. Remember to subscribe. So today we're going to be opening up the Rocky Balboa figure from Star Ace. This is officially licensed product by MGM. So they should have cut no corners on reproducing all of the elements of the film, we would imagine. We're also going to do a side-by-side with a custom that I got a while back on eBay, and I'm guessing it's going to blow it out of the water because the custom was a pretty bad job. I didn't realize it through the photos, but when I got it in person, I was pretty disappointed. But let's open this up, see what we got, and get that side-by-side going. All right, yes. So the standard convention is in Hollywood is that the more sequels you add on to a saga, the worse the films get over time. Case in point, Godfather. I was thoroughly disappointed in the third one, and I know, myself and a lot of other Italians just pretended it didn't even exist. But this one, I think, all the Rocky films had their charm to it. Obviously, the first one is just iconic, but the second one wasn't that bad at all, and each one managed to have casting that I think carried the saga along. So not too much to the box, no window to look at, and this is the deluxe version, although I don't know exactly what that means. There we go. So it's a heavy figure, and I think that's partly because it's in the old seamless style. The old seamless style had a metal skeletal frame that had a lot of weight to it before they went to a different type of metal alloy. With subsequent figures, the newer ones are much lighter. But obviously with a figure like this, you would want to have it seamless. Anything otherwise would just seriously detract from the appearance of the figure. The head sculpt is very nice. It's got some layering to it, even a little 5 o'clock shadow. No real complaints about the sculpt. Slight nuances. It's hard to say where it can be refined, but there is something a little bit off. The hair is sculpted very nicely. It's got some volume to it in various parts. The paint job is done very nicely. I don't know if it's intentional that this is sort of raised to look like it's a little swollen, like him getting beat up. The boxing gloves look very authentic. You've got the imprinted logo on there. It's not a sticker. The lacing's done very nicely, sculpted beautifully in there. And the shorts, little Rocky, it's printed on, and got some elastic on the top. And then you got some socks here, followed by a plastic sculpt for the boots. I think they could have gotten away with making it out of cloth, but I think it looks just fine the way they sculpted it. And of course, you got the full dexterity here. Yeah, it rotates very nicely. Got full rotation there. Probably as far as accuracy of the musculature compared to how he looked in the film, maybe a little bit off in the center of the chest area. I don't think he had this pronounced of a line here. This is a standard muscular body. It wasn't exactly sculpted with him in mind specifically. The abs are a little bit too pronounced as well compared to how he looked in the film, but not too bad. Let's see what else we got here. So this is a critical item here. We've got the heavyweight belt, and it has a Velcro closure to it. There we go. Doesn't bend very easily, so you might want to have him like holding it up, but you'd have to be careful how you bend it so that he can kind of raise it above his head. But it's nicely detailed. Yeah. So you've got a few different hand options. Got a towel here, terry cloth, And it's not just some cut material. They did glue the behind areas here so that it doesn't fray on you. Got the display base. And interestingly enough, it doesn't say Rocky 2, it just says Rocky. And it's also got him in the middle here. Yeah. So you got some wrapped hands here. And this is it actual wrap? Yeah, it's actual wrap. So that it's not sculpted. It's actually material that's wrapped around the hand sculpt. Very nice. It's done very well. Then you've got 2 other sets of hands, fisted, and then just kind of relaxed. And they're done pretty nice. There's some weathering on them, and as you can see, they got some detailing on there with the veins. My goodness. Okay. All right, so here you've got some alternate boots to put on him. Solid white with black soles. I forget like which scenes he was wearing which boots, but these are nicely weathered too. Some slight weathering, not just a solid white. I think the white ones are for his practicing to get prepped for the fight. Same thing with this. I think they're meant to go together with this. So he's got this, it's made out of solid plastic, and it looks like, yeah, just kind of snaps in. So you put his head around it, and then it snaps in. Very nicely done. And then this is just sort of elastic. Goes around his legs, and then he's got the Rocky patch on there as well. It's nicely weathered. Just beautiful. All right, and then you got these different Rocky shorts with his name on them. Elastic in the waistband as well, and then you've got the tank top. Different set of socks. And you've got his Rocky 2 robe. Italian Stallion. Isn't that thing gorgeous? And it's black lined on the inside. Nicely done. They didn't take any shortcuts with making this thing. The pockets really work. Yeah, very nicely done. And then you got some instructions in the back here. So 2 different versions, him kind of prize fight outfit, and then the practice outfit. Training robe, deluxe version. Okay, so I guess that's what makes it a deluxe version, is the fact that it comes with the robe. All right, let's get this figure set up, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so here he is on his stand. It's hard to get the shorts just right with the stand up his crotch. But I'm pretty impressed overall with the body type that they used. Definitely the fact that it's seamless it's critical. So I'm glad they went with that. Yeah, let's take it side by side with my custom. Now the biggest issue, obviously, is the poor quality of the head sculpt. I mean, you could tell it's him, but it's just almost cartoonish, very basic. Not even any real detail in the sculpt itself, aside from the poor paint job. The body that they chose is just a little weird. Kind of a very small torso, and then the arms the shoulders a little too flat and broad compared to this one, where there's obviously some downward trajectory to the shoulders. These just kind of go straight out, they jet out. And I mean, the shorts, okay, it's got something going for it there. And then the shoes are probably the best thing. That's very nicely done. The weathering, the sculpt of it. Um, the gloves are even coming apart here. See the sticker? There's just a sticker on top that's coming off now, and the paint on it was poorly done as well. So definitely getting rid of this guy. Although I do like the first Rocky film shorts versus this black and yellow that he went with in the second film. But definitely keeping this figure. I'm going to give this a score of, let's see, let's say a 8.9. No, I'll give it an even 9. Yeah, the didn't do anything wrong. Just some little nuance to the head sculpt and the body definition that I would have adjusted. Other than that, the accessories brought it up a few points as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time.